Dude, I still can't believe I'm getting questions of should I be lifting heavy? And the short answer, yes. Guys, this is Coach Abraham checking in with another video. Today's emphasis, we're gonna just be going over why strength training is beneficial and why you shouldn't be going low weight. Let's go. Guys, there is still a big misconception that footballers should be focusing on lightweight, and I'm here to tell you that's not going to do you any good going into the future and maximizing your potential as a footballer. I want to begin by noting that Thierry Henry mentions that he never lifted weights, and the reality is that that guy was a monster athlete and super talented, and for most of us, we're never going to be as talented as him. We're never going to reach his level, but that just means that we got to work a little bit more and do anything we can to maximize our potential, and that means hitting the weight room and making sure that we're healthy. And right off the bat, guys, there is so many benefits to lifting heavy weights. And I want to start off by noting that it increases your joint health, your ligament health. Remember, if that is strong, our muscles are going to be strong and efficient as well. And not to mention our bone health as well. And the most amazing thing about that is that maximizing our strength and getting stronger is going to help you produce more force, which is going to transfer to being a more powerful athlete. And believe it or not, more injuries actually happen on the pitch than in the weight room. In the weight room, you're actually reducing your injury risk on the pitch by 60%. And you know, I get it why so many players still think that you shouldn't be lifting heavy weights. And whenever you are following these big social media accounts from big clubs, a lot of times, or most of the time, you're not going to see a guy be squatting or deadlifting or doing pull-ups consecutively, because most people don't want to see that. They want to see things that they're gonna catch the eye, like plyometrics, speed work, or a guy on the Bosu ball, or a guy doing box jumps and stuff. And you shouldn't believe anything really that you see on the internet, not even from me. That's why it's always good to go do your own research and go experiment for yourself. But I'm here to tell you that I'm doing all the dirty work for you. I'm looking at all these studies, and I have some research right now in case you do want a little bit more convincing. So in a research, strength training in soccer players with specific focus on highly trained players, they reviewed 24 studies which included 523 players. And getting into the conclusion, they found out that high intensity resistance training seems to be more efficient than moderate intense training. Higher weight is just way more beneficial because you're actually stressing the body. You're actually doing something that's going to cause your body to change. They also found that 2 sessions is enough in preseason to give you those gains, where if you're going to do it in season, 1 is enough to maintain what you gained during the pre and off season. And guys, I get it. I was a player once and I had all these misconceptions, but we live in a time where we have so much free resources and you can do your own due diligence as the best way to train. Guys, I got my programs out for y'all. I'm doing all this dirty work for y'all so you can have just a clean session every single time and maximize your potential. I want to note a few reasons, and if you have any more, please comment down below just so we can cover them. Reasons why players don't lift heavy is they're scared to get sore, get bulky, get hurt. And if you're scared of getting sore, well, minimize volume, especially if it's during season. And a lot of times soreness you can't get away from because it's a new stimulus that you're putting to your body, and sometimes you just got to go over that hump because the body will adapt and get used to that. And if you're scared of getting bulky, if you're a footballer, 9 times out of 10 you're not going to get bulky. At least based on my experience with a lot of footballers that I've worked with, is most players will not get big because you gotta eat a lot to get big, and most players are actually under eating and wondering why they're not getting strength or even getting any muscle. So if your nutrition is good, if you're getting the right amount of calories, you're gonna be good to go. And if you're scared of getting hurt, or you have gotten hurt in the past, well, if you have good form, again, your chances of getting injured are super low. If you're progressing accordingly, higher rep range, and then going down and progressing lower reps and higher weights, you're gonna be off good again. Record yourself and see, okay, where can I improve my form, and write down what you're doing. And just to give you my experience back when I was training and playing football serious, this was like, oh my goodness, man, this was like 6-7 years ago, and I'm barely 26. I ended my career early due to injuries because man, I just worked too much and didn't rest enough, but that's for a whole nother story. I remember I came into my first season, I was so small, man, I was so weak, and I immediately hit the weight room. and I gained about, in my first year, 15 to 20 pounds. When you're a newbie, you can gain muscle pretty easily. I would say at least 70% of that was muscle, because I noticed immediately in my off season and stuff, I was stronger, faster. And the way that you maintain that is by still doing your speed work, plyometric work, your fitness. If you're doing all of that and you're gaining weight, you're gonna notice that, especially if you're a newbie to training or haven't taken it serious, everything is gonna increase and super fast, right? Where if you're a little bit more intermediate in training, you still may increase all those qualities, probably not as fast. Actually, no, not as fast, but you're gonna be improving yourself. So again, as long as you're doing everything that you're supposed to, your performance is going to increase. Don't forget, you still got to be playing your game, because ultimately you are a footballer, so you got to be good at that. That is it for this video. If you are still skeptical about this, please let me know. I want to know what are the reasons that you're afraid of lifting heavy, or why you still believe that you shouldn't be lifting heavy weights. Guys, I'm open to discussions. I love doing this. I love communicating with everybody. I got people from all over the world and sharing experiences from different countries. Man, it is amazing, and you'll be surprised how many of us are very similar. I get DMs from you guys every single day, and I love it. Keep them coming. So guys, my online programs are still available. If you want custom programs, I got my foundation, hypertrophy, my max strength program is on the way if it's not out already. I'm thinking of a max strength 2. Let me know down below. I also have a max strength conversion of power coming. Ooh, that one is going to be super good. I have my bodyweight training programs available in case you don't have any equipment available. I've had a lot of guys make big gains off of that, so if you have any questions, let me know about that. Online coaching is always available, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe for more high quality content, and I'll see you guys on the next one.